In a small village at the foot of the Himalayas, there is an ancient temple hidden amidst serene nature, a place where people come to seek peace and enlightenment. Here resides Master Omkara, a renowned meditation teacher known for his calm and composed demeanor, with eyes that shine with understanding. He is deeply respected by all. Master Omkara possesses a unique ability. With just a few simple yet profound words of advice, he helps those who listen to release their sorrows and negative thoughts, allowing them to find peace within their souls. One day, a young man named Rakesh came to the village from a distant city. Rakesh was a successful individual working at a large company respected by society. However, behind his outward success, he was burdened with worries and fears. He often worried about how others perceived him, and whenever someone criticized or judged him, even over small matters, he felt deeply hurt. These thoughts haunted and clung to Rakesh, gradually eroding his self-confidence, to the point where he could no longer enjoy the achievements he had gained, feeling only an emptiness and sense of entrapment within. Hearing of Master Omkara's reputation, Rakesh went to the temple, hoping to find guidance to help free himself from the negative thoughts that had plagued him for so long. When he met the master, he shared all his troubles. Master Omkara listened with a kind gaze, nodding as though he fully understood each of the young man's sorrows. After listening, the master smiled gently and said, "Have you ever noticed the wind, Rakesh? The wind can come from any direction, sometimes gentle, sometimes fierce, but we cannot control it. In the same way, thoughts, emotions, and criticisms from others are like the wind. They come and go. If you try to hold on to them, they will drain you." Perplexed, Rakesh asked, "Master, what do you mean? How can I avoid being affected by such criticism?" Master Omkara nodded, stood up, and led Rakesh outside to a small stream flowing gently in front of the temple. The crystal-clear water flowed softly over the stones, carrying along small leaves and fallen branches. Pointing to the stream, the master said, "Look at this water. It holds on to nothing. Leaves and branches may fall in, but they simply drift along with the current. This is why the stream is always clear. People are the same, Rakesh. If your mind can be like this stream, you will always maintain peace within. Negative thoughts, criticisms, they will come and go. As long as you don't cling to them, your mind will remain pure and calm." Rakesh, still filled with doubts, asked, "But how can I let go of them so easily, Master? These thoughts keep coming up in my mind, and I can't seem to push them away." Master Omkara smiled. "It's not about pushing them away, but allowing them to drift freely, like the water in the stream. When a negative thought appears, observe it as if you were standing on the riverbank, just watching. Don't react to it. Don't let it take over your mind. Simply acknowledge its presence without letting it take root in your heart. When you practice observing without judgment, gradually, you'll see these thoughts as mere leaves floating down the stream. They come and go without disturbing the clarity of the water." Hearing this, Rakesh began to reflect and realized that all this time, he had been the one holding tightly to these thoughts in his heart. Instead of letting go of others' criticisms and judgments, he had clung to them, allowing them to settle deep within, making him feel heavy and weary. Guru Omkara placed his hand on Rakesh's shoulder and continued, "Start by observing your thoughts without reacting. Practice this every day. It requires patience, but you will find your mind becoming freer and lighter. You don't need to force yourself to think positively or try to forget things that trouble you. Simply be an observer, and gradually, those thoughts will lose their power, like a fallen leaf that no longer disturbs the water's surface." Rakesh felt as though he had found a new light within his soul. Guru Omkara's words were simple yet profound, making him realize the mistakes he had been making all along. He understood that this journey would not be easy and that negative thoughts would not disappear instantly. But he now had a renewed sense of faith that if he persevered and learned to let go, he would find true peace. As Rakesh left the temple, he walked away with a newfound sense of tranquility. Within him was now the image of a clear stream, gently flowing past fallen leaves without holding on to them. He resolved to start practicing his teacher's advice, not to force out negative thoughts, but to observe them, like someone watching from the bank of a river. And he believed that little by little, his soul would grow lighter, beginning a new journey, a journey inward where true freedom and joy awaited. A clarity would come like the pure, clear waters at the foot of the Himalayas,